In 2015, the Chineke Foundation set out to make the world of classical music accessible to all, regardless of skin color. Their scholarships, network, and Chineke Orchestra are powerful tools on this quest, with non-white musicians still underrepresented in the world of classical music.
Really just wanted to make classical music, but weren't previously given the opportunity.
I would say in general, a person of colour has a lot more difficulty getting into anything.
Playing with people like me, it was just empowering. One thing that Chineke stands for is diversity.
Double bassist Chi-chi Nwanoku, who has Irish-Nigerian roots, founded Chineke Orchestra in London in 2015. She's been part of the classical music world for decades. Here, musicians of color are still a minority.
I decided, well, I'm going to look for people. Because so many people did say it's not your sort of music, and any black people who play classical music, they're not very good. They're not very good. And so they were very confident with this. So I thought, I have to find out for myself. And the more I looked, the more I found. The well of talent runs deep.
American conductor Kazem Abdullah has worked with many famous orchestras around the world. This is the first time he's rehearsed and performed with the Chineke Orchestra. A uniquely beautiful experience, he says.
Hopefully this new generation that's coming up will realize the importance of making sure that the art and music is really accessible to everyone. And I think Chineke makes people realize, I see people playing like the violin, the cello, all these instruments in a really high-level professional way. And so that's what I think what Chineke does best.
Some musicians who started out in the Chineke Orchestra have become sought-after soloists, like British cellist Sheku Kanneh-Mason and his sister, pianist Isata Kanneh-Mason.
I mean, I'm always sad when people move on, especially enormous talent like this, but they sit on our shoulders and we sit on their shoulders. We support each other.
South African cellist Abel Selaocoe also started his career with the Chineke Orchestra. Today, he's a globally recognized soloist and composer. He still feels deeply connected to the Chineke Orchestra.
I'm a cellist from South Africa. There's probably another cellist in the group from another country, with a totally different perspective. Our color doesn't make us have the same ideology, simply. So we are all exploring ourselves, and within speaking to each other and playing with each other, we find answers of what we want to be in the society.
Chineke Orchestra plays about 35 concerts in Europe and the United States each year. The musicians mainly perform compositions by multi-ethnic composers, like this piece from 1903 by British composer Samuel Coleridge-Taylor, whose father was from Sierra Leone.
We are not a niche. We're not niching at all. What we're doing is amplifying what is already there. We're playing music by Elgar, Brahms, Beethoven, Dvorak, Sibelius, etc., side by side with their black counterparts.
The Chineke Orchestra encourages young musicians of all ethnic and cultural backgrounds to enter the world of classical music, and their concert hall audiences are every bit as diverse.